everyone, how you doing today? I'm going to take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to look at again today. All of these are going to be for Reforged Eden 2. So the very first creation we want to look at today is the LF Stellar Mantis by LyfeForce. It's the one over there. The problem is, when I spawned this in, I had the Xerox police come by, and they found that this ship violates Xeraxian law. On a number of different things. I was pointed out, like, it was Section 14, Article 5. It's a little too sleek. It's not boxy enough. Also, it has racing stripes or color inlets. And then what happened is the ship decided to shoot at the Xerox inspectors, and so they sent backup. And now I'm trying to. Oh boy, good thing I'm in God mode. I got to get back here. To deal with the threat here, and we'll have to go over all the violations this particular ship is doing here. So to start with, what was brought up by the inspector, I don't know where he went. The ship might have killed him, and that's another problem. But first of all, again, it has to do with the overall shape. It's too sleek. It looks too cool. Basically, it's in violation of so many things. It must look a lot more like a rectangle to be acceptable. And also, again, on the racing stripes here, or the color inlets over here, it's just not. It's a little too much. Basically, again, you really should only use one color, and again, a lot more like a box or rectangle. Rather than all this like fancy block work and wing stuff. And then when the general came by, he looked at this thruster over here. He didn't have a big problem with that thruster, but then he's seen what looks like other thrusters, but they're fake. And they're actually providing contraband locations to add additional thrusters to the build. That violates so many laws. On the back, it's doing the same thing. It's got like a big thruster here that's actually real, and then we've got a couple like fake ones for additional upgrades. Again, you can't be doing that. I mean, it's against every Xeraxian law out there with all these upgrades. But you know, it was still. I think he was still going to pass the ship with a few fines, and then he found this hidden compartment in here, and this is really what set off all the alarm bells. Is inside of here, it's got all this more part contraband upgrade locations for like shields and warp drives and generators and shield parts and CPU cores. And then they found the manifesto on the wall over here with a link to a tutorial video on how to upgrade the ship and do all the stuff with it. And this violates every code of ethics out there. It's got 8 different color configurations, and that. Again, that's a you can't be doing that. So I'm not sure what the author was thinking. It's against so many Xeroxian laws that it's hard to look at it. And now I fear for my life, because I think the Xerox are going to come back and they're going to try to impound this ship and things like that. And I'm really worried about it. So I mean, now you put me at risk because I'm looking at it. And since I shot a couple of Xerox, oh man, this is gonna be rough. But since it's here, and I'm not seeing them show up or anything right now. Let's at least take a look at some specs here. So unlock level 15, I believe that's in violation as well. It should, if it looks this good, it really should have a higher unlock level. And again, or more boxy, something like that. 64, 35 strafe, 50 lift, 24 reverse, 48 down. 11 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Running illegal weaponry on here too. We've got 2 rail guns, 2 laser cannons, and a Gatling gun, plus a detector. That's like, I mean, if you have a detector, that means if the Xerox police are out there and you're flying too fast, you can detect them before they can probably see you, and therefore you're violating the law there too. So I mean, again, this thing is just like an outlaw ship here. Beyond all that, it should also cost more, 1 hour and 4 minute build time with these this stuff here. it should be higher. I mean, this should have at least a 2-hour build time on it. I mean, so I don't know what to say beyond that. It's violating the law with so many part upgrades, colors, video on how to install everything and put everything together. I mean, and the biggest violation though is it's does not look like a rectangle. It's way too cool looking. And where I think they're coming from and why these laws were created in the first place. Just to explain Zeraxian law for a little bit. If a person went out to the workshop and they spawned it or they subbed it and then they went into the game and they spawned it. See, the problem is they're going to look at this and they're going to be like, there's no way I'm going to use this in battle against POIs or anything like that. It's too pretty. So then they're going to have to build like a facility or a garage or a hangar or something to put it in. And then they're going to invite their friends over and they're all going to sit around drinking beer, talking about the ship, and they're not going to get anything done. So, I can kind of see where they're coming from. At the same time, I think their laws are a little bit strict, but, they do kind of own the galaxy, so kind of comply a little bit to Zeraxian law. Like things like this, I mean, this outlaw illegal ship here, too many part upgrades, looks too good, not expensive enough, certainly does not pull off the rectangle very well, and beyond that, it's got racing stripes. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say there. So, again, scared for my life. Thanks, LyfeForce. We'll see how it goes. But if you do want to really break the law and try out an illegal outlawed banned ship that's just it breaks every rule in the book, check out this LF Stellar Mantis here by LyfeForce. They'll probably be coming for him too. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, moving on to the next ship here. By the way, just having a lot of fun here. This is an amazing ship, LyfeForce. Just got to say, I just thought I'd do a whole little skit on it just because I felt like it. But no, awesome looking build. I admire it. It looks so cool. This bridge, the landing gear, the wings, everything about it just looks amazing. Plus, so many upgrade parts and things like that you can do to it. Love the color configurations. I expected that even before I looked at it. That it was going to have multiple different colors. I didn't expect 8, so that kind of flabbergasted me a little bit there too. But amazing build here. Definitely love it. All right, so the next build here. Let me turn you off before it sets off more alarm bells. Now we've got to look at a very hungry ship over here. A ship that I looked at its previous version a while back. This is the Shippo 2 by Artemis Rogue. It's a very hungry Shippo. So this is, I've looked at the original Shippo. Now this one is different. I believe it's been updated some more. Kind of like the MK2 version of the very hungry Shippo 1. But Shippo 2 here is designed to blow up everything and then fly away. So I believe it does that, and it does it in style with some fire too. I'm noticing the flame jets everywhere. It's got all kinds of these guns and things everywhere on it. Again, I'm sure it's violating a lot of Zeraxian law as well, but kind of looking at how it's set up here. It's it also attacks the Shippo 2. It eats and attacks. So it's sorry, I'm just having fun today here with this video. Well, my videos were kind of boring, so I'm trying to have a little bit more creative fun here with doing them. You can get burnt doing this though. No, this is a cool looking ship here. I want to look at some. I know this is very focused around combat. I'm just trying to see what's going on here with some of the block work around it. Looks like we're running actually quite a bit of combat steel on this one. In certain places at least. Mixed materials across the board, but yeah, definitely some combat steel on here. And yeah, this is designed to be a pretty small, but very capable combat CV. And looks like it's using a lot of sentry guns for drone defense, as well as a couple turrets over here, or minigun turrets. But yeah, a lot of drone defense weaponry around here, and then your main attack weapons that are installed, at least at the time, are we got some plasma guns here. Yep. Let's see. We have 10 light plasma. Nope, more than that. There's more. 12. Nope. 14. 14 light plasma cannons on here. Nope. There's more. Oh my god. Okay, so a lot of plasma cannons on here. So the plasma cannons are wonderful because they both do pretty good damage to the shield, especially in big numbers. And they do really good damage against the hull as well. So if you're running a lot of these, you really don't need like other types of guns on here, like lasers and rockets and that kind of thing. So we'll look at the specs here to see the exact count on that. Again, it's probably violating Zeraxian law. I believe you're only allowed to have like 2 or 4 of these on a build. Otherwise, it's too lethal, and they might try to come and impound this one as well. Kind of worried about that. So backside here, it looks like we've got some. We got a lot of round things. I was looking for the thrusters. It's got thrusters, but they're sneaky, really sneaky thrusters. Where are the real thrusters? It's got to have real thrusters. What are we even looking at? What is that? Man, it almost looks like it's a record or something, but it almost looks like it's 3D where it's got this shadow, but that's just a weird lighting effect going on in there. Is there a thruster back here? Not really. Is there a thruster over here? Oh, there is, but not for the 4th thruster. Thruster here? No. Top? Aha! That's where the real thrusters are. This way, if you're in PvP and someone wants to disable your thrusters, they have really no idea which ones are thrusters or not. And there's probably a lot of upgrades here too, I would doubt. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, advanced ion thrusters, okay. No, this is cool. This is a very cool setup here. So it's got drone defense and attack capabilities. It looks like it's quite armored, and of course set up probably with decoys or a decoy or something in the nose section here. Let's get aboard and see what is going on the inside here. Get out of God mode a second here, and let's get the lights turned down here as well. And I believe, uh-oh, I don't have my jetpack on. I believe you got to climb a ladder. I guess I'm going to get the jetpack onto that here, and then we're going to go up. No, we're not even going to the ship here. We're just going to the top of the ship. Is that how this is set up? Oh, the jetpack's so weird and creative. Ah, well, here's one way in. There could be more. Oh, look at that double door. Yippee! Okay, so we are in. And this looks like it's very compact in here. So we got a pilot seat back over here. I believe we have a first-person bridge up there too, but this would be like a emergency seat. We got a blast door, getting into the inner workings over here. So you get fuel. Got a small constructor, a advanced generator, detector. Looks like our storage is over there. Interesting looking storage set up there with the red roundy blocks. So those are container extensions, aren't they? Those are containers. Yeah, they are. Interesting. Structure, we got our main shield back over there. Some more fuel. And in here, we've got our medical bay, obviously. The main core. Looks like we got additional areas for CPU blocks. Not seeing a whole lot of installed CPU blocks here. There's some, though. So I'll have to figure out what core this is. Right now, I'm kind of steering... I think it's below a core 7. I think it's like maybe a core 5, if that's a thing. Got a shower over there as well. Blast door coming into the first-person bridge. We got Groot, and we got some glowy balls. Groot and glowy balls. Okay, so we Uh, these are cool. That is a really cool thing. I don't know what they are doing. I think Artemis here has some alien friends, and they come in shape of electrified, lighty up balls. So that's where it comes from, I think. um, no, this is cool. This looks like it's just very, very much to the point in business. And I think, maybe this was the only way in, is through the top side. Probably why the ladders were on the back to get you to the top of the ship. And that makes sense. I mean, at least less amount of things you have are, like doors aren't very strong, especially airtight ones. So that does not include blast doors for no apparent reason at all. But yeah, they are a point of weakness. Inside here, oh, look at this fancy decoys set up here. Oh, I like that. So we got some little baby thrusters in here. And they are decoys. And we got a decoy baby generator back over here, too. I like how they're set up here with these front blocks. So when you look at it at the hull, you can kind of really see what's going on here. And these blocks here are combat steel. So it's not touching on any Xeno on this build, as far as I can tell. It is instead embracing combat steel for its big protective blocks and another interior layer here. So I got to ask the question again. Back in the day, a long time ago, we used to use blocks like this for leg shot blocks because there was collision problems with the game, and having this air gap in between a block in front of it and this block would cause the collision to work better. And that's why everybody would fill up ships where the armor would with blocks like this as leg shot blocks. So that's kind of what their name was called. But as far as I know, that bug was fixed, and you don't need this anymore. But I never really trusted that. So I'm just kind of curious if leg shot blocks like this do have purpose anymore. I mean, it looks really cool. I like to see this, and it's neat to see exactly where everything is, and you can kind of see it in the hull because it's marked off like that, which is really cool. And I think I'm going to do that to my own current build as well. But I'm just kind of curious if there's any other practical purpose any longer for leg shot blocks in the game. If anybody knows that. As far as I know, I don't think they make a difference anymore. But they used to. They used to be a big thing you wanted to get in all your builds due to collision problems with the game. So there is that. Anyway, awesome looking ship. Looks very, very capable of what it's doing. So I'm really curious about its price. So let's start here. Unlock level 25, size class 3, 27 forward, 24 strafing, 24 lift, 24 reverse, 24 down. So very balanced on its thruster performance here. 11 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 24 sentry guns. I believe that's the max count. 20 plasma cannons, 20 plasma cannons. I didn't know you could put that many on a build. I gotta look at the weapons limits on those. And they're all of the light ords, so they're not super expensive. And when you stack them like that, that's giving you a lot of like shield takedown power as well as hull damage power. So it's a really good configuration for CPU cost on a build like this. 6 hour, 25 minute build time. Not really using anything at all remotely crazy at all. So yeah, your bridges, your matrices, so Zacosium and stuff. Yeah, everything you would expect on any kind of combat ship. CPU wise, 584. That's Core 7, I think. So in devices, okay, Core 7. Wasn't sure. It does have a lot of those light guns on it, plus the sentry guns. So that's probably what's chewing up a lot of the CPU there. Which is it's a very good place to chew it up at. Having 20 of them firing each round, that's got to be effective. Even though they're like tier 1 weapons, you stack them like that, and the fact that they can do damage to both shields and hull all in one package, that's a really good setup there. Taking a look at its storage. So we've got wrong ship. Let's look over here. So we've got 2 ammo controllers. It's like each one's 128k. Also have a harvest bay at 64k. Then our Pentaxa tank Taking a look at the shield on here, 84,000. Wow, it's a pretty big stock shield too. 84,043. Not bad at all. So on the inside, obviously, there were you don't really get to all these areas in here. Although I'm flying through blocks right now, but we did have some big shield parts in here as well, somewhere. Very compact. Not a very big ship for, especially for the amount of firepower it's got. We got our, I think we've seen a lot of this from the outside already. So yeah, very, very cool build. Looks like a very effective small package combat CV at Core 7. And again, it does have additional upgrade things too. I think there's more information on that on the workshop. The blueprint description, basically, and hitting a 6-pack, I think, of additional shield parts in here as well. I thought I seen some mediums too. These are mediums. Never mind. Yeah, there's 6 of them right here. They're not small shield parts. They're all the medium types. Very, very cool build here. Again, this is the Shippo 2 by Artemis Rogue. Awesome looking build there. Let me turn you off a second. All right, so the next build, let's get this one on. This looks really, really cool as well. So here we have the Arctech Civilian Outpost M, RE2 by Artemis Bright. So there's a Rogue and then there's a Bright. This looks awesome. Now I spawned it kind of in the water a little bit. I wasn't sure exactly how I spawned. I didn't want to bury anything or anything like that. I don't have my flash. No, I didn't have my flashlight on. Check this out. This is really cool. I like this the architecture here. This really cool looking kind of shapely tower. All the whole front side of it's all glass. Got 2 different kinds of glass in there. You got like a bottom decorative glass row, and then the main glass on the top side, and a separate building over here. Well, not separate, just another part of the building. This kind of looks like a really cool looking hangar here. I was just kind of looking at the groundwork here too. So we've got some unusual textures that look really good for what they're doing. Like this is like grass here. It's actually like a wood grain texture, but you look at that from just a smidgen of distance, and it looks a lot. It looks like grass. I mean, it's that is really cool. I've never seen that texture used for grass before. It's thinking out of the box, and it looks really good too. Got some of these new light pieces here. Maybe this is part of the street light set there, or maybe that's 2 different parts combined. I don't know. It looks really good though. Got a lot of plants around the facility. Let's look at the other side here. We've got defense here. I like that. It's got kind of 4-corner elevated defense positions there, and there was like another set here too, where you could probably put more guns on the lower section. Comes around to the definite. It's kind of a hangar, isn't it? Cool looking glasswork. I love the architecture on here. All the blockwork's done and things like that. Looks really good. Yeah, neat looking build. Very cool looking build. These garden things out here too, with the kind of landscaping shapes, I guess you would say, kind of doing some curves and some neat looking angles and things like that. That looks really cool too. Nice add in there to create the whole general look here of fancy gardening, and then we've got a street obviously coming through here. Some pretty fancy ceramic tile for the walk path. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna adjust the lights a little bit. Let's go take a walk inside of here. Don't know what this has for like really much in specs yet here, but yeah, it looks really good at night too. It's got some exterior illumination. You can see some of the street lights here, but there's more than that. Kind of lighting up parts of the building and things like that. Cool looking texture lights up on that trim there too. All right, so we're coming into the atrium here. All Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, of course. We've got swimming pool, well, decorative fountains, maybe, slash swimming pools. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm going to be swimming. Ah, get out. Oh, come on. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, my gosh, I'm stuck. All right, there we go. That looks really cool. Really cool that there are water blocks in the game, too. If you haven't been around Empyrion for a while, these were added in. There's a lava one as well. You can use them on regular creations and not just POIs at this point in time. So you can actually add water in the form of a block to your builds and don't have to fake it out with force fields or LCDs like we did for a very long time. Yeah, this looks awesome. This looks awesome. I love the architecture here, the curvies, all the stuff going on here. Very cool. Let's take a look upstairs here. Oh, this is just like a fancy decorative walk path that goes around here. A nice curvy setup. Yeah, it looks really nice. So I like the lighting and all the block work, the big open glass. Obviously, it looks like we've got a legit second floor. We're going to go there in a second. But I wanted to go check out the hangar workshop garage facility here, which looks awesome. That's cool. I love all the glasses done in here, kind of stacked up like that. Very decorative. And then inside of here, looks like we've got. Oh wow, we got a drone bay in here. I didn't expect that. So it's got like drone defense as well. Interesting. Got a repair. I believe that's a legit repair console. Yep. And that is. I was just kind of looking for the repair bay. Thought it might be in the center here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it right now. Maybe it's somewhere else, or it could be out on the front area. That would actually make a lot of sense. Somewhere out in here. I'll look for it later. Anyway, let's continue to check out this room here, and then over here we've got a side room, a bunch of solar capacitors, generators, a shield, and room for a lot more stuff. Then we got a deconstructor. This is really cool and authentic looking. The boxes kind of stacked all up around this stuff. Deconstructor, universal constructor, furnace over here. Then over here we've got our armor locker, weapon locker, a repair bay. Oh, it goes downward. Oh, it goes downward. I didn't know that. Okay, so we gotta go check out the basement. Oh, I had one of those. I hope I didn't screw it up. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, so this just gets us into a massive farming section. Holy crap. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a wet farm. Didn't realize I was going to cause some problems here. Obviously, you can see where you can put in a lot of grow plots. Holy smokes, this thing holds a lot of grow plots. I'm wondering, maybe I'll try to pull up a count on the grow lights, and that'll be an indication on how many grow plots this actually can hold. A lot of fuel tanks down here as well. Granted, it's a little wet. It's a little wet. Might want to get some sealant along the outer things there, or just that or have the whoever's going to look at it not spawn it in the water. But that is cool. I did not expect that. I thought this was just going to be. I didn't know I had a basement, and especially a basement full of a bazillion potential grow plots. All right, so I'm going to get back into God mode. Oh my God. Fly through the hole. Look at all the storage. Holy smokes. Okay, it looked like it was going to be kind of a light base, you know, when I was coming in. It's very fancy, you know. I didn't expect to have such a massive, like, farming section in the underground, I guess you could say, in here, too. That is wild. Alright, so let's take the main elevator here, and I'll get out of God mode again. Just checking out the bricks here. I don't recall ever seeing that before. So that looks like a new part too. That's cool. That's cool. Or maybe they are. Maybe we're. I don't know. I always see new stuff, which is really cool to see. Especially after been around this game for so long now. Seeing new stuff is just really cool. So upstairs here, looks like we've got our place to sit and chill and eat and process a lot of food. Obviously, there is a massive farming section below, so a lot of fridges like that probably very useful for this. We got our outside balcony area over here. Very stylish. A lot of places to sit and eat outside. Got an ATM over there. Seating throughout this section here. I think we've got our bathroom. Oh yeah, yep. Legit bathroom. Oh, we got another elevator. Oh man. Alright, and up here. Oh wow. Oh, so we're actually outside, kind of walking around the wow. Didn't realize there was all this above the hangar area too. Big old fancy looking I don't know, plant holders or water things. Oh yeah, there's a little pipe there. Yep. Yeah, this looks awesome. This is just fun to walk around here. I like this outdoor section here too. A lot of boxes and stuff like that in there. Feels really legit, like it's get a lot of cargo coming in and out. And there's more, and there's more. So here, let's go back in and hit the elevator here. Another room off to the other side too. That gets us up. Oh wow, it's got a third floor up here for the teleporter and TV and the yeah. And of course, this is where we praise this guy. He's Stone Cat. Yep. Folklore there. No, that is really cool. I just see it all this coming in with the teleporter there, all super fancy. Goes back down. This gets us up to the top landing pad out over here, which is actually a pretty good sized landing pad on this side of the build as well. And I don't think we're done because it looks like there's another floor. Or maybe there's not. Or maybe there is. Oh my goodness, there is another floor. Yeah, we're on 3. We do have a central elevator right here too. Oh wow. More than 1 floor. This place is big. So up over here, it looks like, yeah, fancy room here. Yeah, crew quarters, I gotta assume. And no, I think a kind of a more of a massive medical facility over here. So yeah, all our specialized equipment, plus a fridge in there. Very cool, very cool, very brightly lit in here too. It really does feel a lot like a hospital or something like that here. Plus the foyer area in the open, or when you first come up the elevator. And then we get to, oh my god, there's another floor above this yet. And now we're getting into some crew space here, I think. Nope. No, we got, well, kind of. Well, I don't know, we got an extra fridge, food processor. We got, bunch of consoles over here, our CPU core blocks. Yeah, very cool. Wow. This is a pretty big facility. Definitely like it. Another bathroom right there. And let's go right to the top here. So we're at 6 now. Oh wow. 6 has like a balcony even inside of 6. This place is really quite big here. This is cool. The statues, more like a bit of an art showing in this floor here, kind of the museum section with a shower. Yep, places sit and chill there. What is this? Oh, we got a bathroom up there, or a toilet. Cool looking artifacts and alien plants and things like that on display. And then we've got a nice, really nice like loft apartment over here. Sitting on a balcony by the glass there, and the plants, the TV. Nice place. Really, really, really hitting it. And not to mention, it does, you know, you got landing spots. We did see solar capacitors in here. One thing I got to look for is solar panels themselves. We got that massive farming section on the bottom side. In fact, I'm going all the way to the ground floor here, which gets us to the atrium. Very, very cool. This roundy thing with the blocks over there, that looks really, really stellar too. A lot of Kirby stuff going on. Very nice build. Alright, well, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 11, 18 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. It does have 6 sentry guns on it, 4 Gatling turrets, actually 8 sentry guns, 9 hour and 14 minute build time. Water units. Okay, so those are that's how they're done. They're called water units. And not really seeing anything rough. I don't exactly know what you do to make water units yet, but I can't imagine it would be too hard to do. Other than that, pretty basic stuff. CPU wise, it's set at 380,000 using 366. Of that is translating to a Core 7 for a base. So 2 basic, 2 improved, 2 advanced cores. It does have a shield on it, 32,789 on shield. Stock, we do have a group here for lights. Storage wise, now I've seen a lot of storage controllers in here, so I'm kind of expecting kind of a lot of storage. So big containers. Oh yeah, big containers mean, mean 640. And I guess that would define what a big container is. Well, what is 624 there? But yeah, they are definitely big containers. A lot of fridges, other ammo. Yeah, it's going to have ammo boxes, compactor tank. Did I look at that already? I think I did. Weapons. Yeah, a lot of sort boxes in here too. But obviously, you've got 8 of these pretty much 640s. And we got a construct. Oh wow, that's a 632K right there as well. Our freezer, melting, disassembly, 300K there. Ammo controller, 2 of them at 320K. Plus we've seen that reserve one. I think some of these are going to be boxes. So a lot of storage. It'd be hard to calculate all of it. But just, you know, like 8 640s, some 320s, another 640, some other stuff. A lot of storage. The only thing I haven't figured out, I've seen solar capacitors, but I haven't seen solar panels. And maybe I just flew by them and didn't realize it. Let me check the top side. Just kind of looking for them. I figured they would be visible if it had them in there. Or maybe it's not using the solar capacitors for solar panels. Just not seeing solar panels. But I know it'll fly around on the bottom here. No, that's our water farm over here. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let's check the device menu. What do we have here for solar panels? Yeah. Oh wait. Okay, it's just capacitors. So it does not. It's set up for solar panels. Does it have any other power form in here? There are some different things you can do with bases, with windmills and other things. I just want to see. Okay, so we're running a bunch of generators. Drone systems. Yep. We got 2 parts to that, I believe. Your launch pad and your bay itself, planet side. Well, it is set up for solar panels, so if you hook it up to a solar array, or geothermal, or wind, you can get some additional power there, but that'll help store it there. Yeah, very, very cool base. Again, this is the Arctech Civilian Outpost M RE2 by Artemis Bright. Very, very cool build there. All right, let me power you down, and let's go to the next one. I know I've been taking a little bit of time with these today, but there's a lot to see in these. Very cool stuff here. I haven't seen the Xerox come back either, so that's cool. All right, so next build here. Get this powered up. This is the Zar Griffin frigate by Zar. And this looks like it is a more dedicated, I would say, maybe multi-function combat ship? Maybe. I don't know. Just kind of looking at its weaponry. It's got some guns on it, but it doesn't look like it's like over the top with guns. So maybe it's more of a base style ship, actually. Let's see if we're looking at the materials we're looking at here. Okay, so that is steel. And some combat steel. So we got mixed hull materials. We got some rust down over here. Our thrusters, yeah, the whole, it's kind of like this, I don't know, stealth coating or whatnot, a tile type of exterior hull coating on here. Got our strafing thrust over there. We've got some, these, not plasma, these must be rail maybe? No, cannons. Ship cannons there. Looks like we got a open that up. That goes inside, okay. And our bridge is kind of sitting right back over here. It's kind of got that format that looks like a combat CD. So it might be. I'll fly through the front of it a little bit later here. And I like how the front end kind of comes down to the ground there too. So it kind of rests up on that front section. Got a access ramp right there. Cool looking color split there around this thruster design. That looks cool. Kind of all shapely and kind of angled in. Very cool. Top side, got some cool looking glass there. Our main bridge and this decorative centerpiece here with these extra pieces that go over the top of that. Yeah, very cool. Side section here too. Oh, we got blast doors. Got all kinds of stuff in there. Okay, well it's time to go on board here. See what's happening. Adjust the lights. And also get out of God mode. There we go. Alright, wow. So yeah, it's kind of more of a blue light, blue and gray and white and black on the inside. So different look entirely coming on the inside of the ship. So as soon as you get aboard here, this is really cool. I like the display setup going on here. So we got medical bay obviously back here. Wow, that's bright. Whew. Yeah, very well lit. So we got our med bay. Does have a clone chamber as well. Probably don't need that clone chamber if you got this part. It's kind of like the upgraded version of that, but it doesn't hurt. All our specialized medical equipment in here. This looks really cool. I like how the lighting's actually done. It's really bright when you walk in. I'm not used to seeing things so bright in the game, especially planet side. But yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. So we got an elevator here. Cool looking info panel about that. So it looks like we got 3 decks on here. Just hang out on this floor for a second. And what we got over here? Oh, I didn't trigger that quite right. Okay, yeah, that's where we walked in. The really cool looking boarding ramp. Plus it kind of it kind of walls that off after you get in. We got our shield generator over here. And access door to get in there. Looks like it's a little bit bigger, so yeah, it kind of looks like you could put some other stuff in there. Oh, yeah. All right. We also got a staircase out this way. Oh. So okay, so that looks like it's a large shield location. I'm guessing just by its size. What is that? 3 by 3 by 4. Yeah, I think that's a large shield spec, or the size of a large shield. We got this this hangar section over here, and this would open up to those doors we see on the front, the blast doors. So a place to park some smaller vessels in here, HVs or SVs, something like that. Got a gravity generator up front here on display. That's cool. I like that console that kind of matches it right there. Got an elevator up over here as well. Yeah, this looks really nice though. I like the blockwork, the color differences. The lighting looks really cool. And there's a lot to see in here. So over here it looks like we've got a location for more upgrades. We've got a protected tank up on the ceiling there, CPU core blocks. Looks like it's running 2 superiors at least here, and we got a couple advanced right there as well. See some storage controllers, Wi-Fi, and this is obviously a room that's 2 by something. It certainly looks like it's meant to put in some upgrade parts here. I'm just not exactly sure what. It could be a medium shield, small shields, or whatever you feel like putting there. All right, so let's go back this way, and I want to catch that elevator. Oh wait, we didn't go. Yeah, we've been back there already. All right, so the elevator. Where was the elevator? On this side here? No. Right here. No. Oh, that's a shower. Oh, warp drive room on the other side. Makes sense. I think I don't know why I thought. Yeah, well, I was looking at elevator. I remember looking. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Go up to 2. Oh wow, look at this. This looks so wild though. The lighting looks so different from. It's just brighter, but it looks really cool. I mean, it's a different look in here. So we've got massive amounts of production equipment in here. It's like 4 advanced constructors, 8 small constructors, storage controllers. Yeah, really cool looking. Yeah, the lighting is just a trip in here. More storage controllers there. Cool looking hallway again. It's all lit up kind of the same here. And check this area out. I didn't even notice this when I was walking around down there. Big old glass walkway that goes over the hangar, and glass over the this area here too. And I think, are we gonna make our way up to the bridge? Yes. Fairly protected bridge here. Looks like it's got some more shutter doors that will close. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so we're crossing this way again. Yeah, really cool layout here. That gets us to our bridge, and let's elevators are on both sides. Okay. And we're gonna go up to deck 3. Wow. Yeah, very consistent on the inside too. The lighting looks great. So deck 3 gets us into a chill out cafeteria or lounge, or well, I'd probably say cafeteria. Got the ATM over there. Oh, we got a blast door over here. Oh, let's get this to an ammo controller. Interesting. That's cool. And we go. We also got the grow plots. So it looks like 12 grow. Well, up to 12 on this side. It's got 6 grow plots installed. We got a food processor and fridge as well. Just see if the other side's got the same thing going on. No, this side is different. This we got a crew room, or general crew room over here. A lot of bunk beds, shower, and toilet. And we got probably an officer room over here, private from the general crew population, or maybe even the captain's room. Yeah, very cool. I like how that's done on both sides there. Let's go up this way. Kind of an overlook over the area. I love all this is all set up on the inside. It looks so different than the exterior. Oh, and this gets us up to more of a visible first-person bridge that we've seen from the outside. So the other one was still visible, still a first-person bridge, but tucked in, not as much visibility, but safer. Not that this is bad either, because it's sitting back from the hall and everything like that. Again, it certainly looks like it's set up to do some combat operations in a very stylish way here. Oh, a teleporter here too. I almost missed that. Yeah, teleporter room here. Very cool. And then over here, it looks like we got a drone tube. So a place to place yourself here. Press F5. Very cool. Huh. Here? Let me try that. It doesn't look like I can do it here. I haven't put out a drone creative. That didn't work. No. There could be a switch I'm not hitting. Oh, wait. I bet you I'm supposed to face this. Like this. Yes! Oh, that works actually quite well. Very cool. So, yeah, we got drone deployment. Except I want to... Oh, yeah. Then they can... Oh. Check out that little drone tube thing. It's protected, too. But it's using blocks to protect it because it kind of goes around this whole thing here. Oh, that's cool. Very, very interesting drone deployment area. Gotta say, that is cool. Yeah, very, very cool ship. Didn't expect the insides again, but I think I looked at another creation from this author fairly recently. And I think it was doing similar. It had like this type of exterior hull color and texture scheme, but the inside was very different than that. Yeah, inside really, really cool. Really, really cool build here. I just want to do a little bit of flying around in the hull, see if it's got some I don't know, the combat-y stuff. I guess you could say some decoys and things like that. I don't think it does. Looks like it's built pretty tough though. There's probably some other, you know, you could probably put in more blocks in here if you wanted to. But I think we're steel. It did have some combat steel as well. So yeah, very, very cool. Kind of all-around ship. Has a really nice production area in it as well. Got a small farming section. You got a hangar for some smaller creations and things like that, which is really cool the way that's set up too. Got to protect it with blast doors. Very cool. Alright, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 5, 43 forward, 26 strafing, 50 lift, 42 reverse, 29 down. Got 20 fuel tanks, 48 oxygen tanks, whole bunch of guns. A lot of different kinds of guns on here as well. Too many to read off there. 10-hour and 46-minute build time. It does use 4 quantum processors, so I bet you it's a Core 9. It is a Core 9, 840,000 CPU. It does have a lot of stuff on board here. I did, you know, I realize now I can never count the throw lights on the other throw lights. So I can do that with. I have to do that. Sentry guns for Harvest. I just want to see what we had for warp. We got an advanced warp drive on board. And we got a main shield, stock shield hit points, 18,013. Yeah, very cool build again. Oh, wait. Where's our Griffin? Let's see the Griffin. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got a 320K harvest controller. Looks like we got 5 320Ks here. We got a production out. And then these 4 containers. Got an ammo controller, 2 ammo controllers at 320 a piece. And yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, a lot of storage too. We're covering 1, 2, 6, 8. Looks like 8 320K bays. You know, some for ammo, obviously. A couple of those. Yeah, very, very cool build. Again, this is the Zar Griffin frigate by Zar. Very cool build. The interior, again, is surprising. Just, it didn't, I guess, more, usually you look at the inside of a ship and it kind of is similar to the exterior decor. But I really like that it's not. I really like that it's very different on the inside. That is cool to see. Definitely like that. All right, so let me turn you off a second. And the next build here, this one's a pretty unusual creation. So this is the RCS2 Truckstar 39 at RE2 by Roon Channel, or ROON Channel. And this is that's a wild looking creation, I gotta say. Star Trucker. It looks like a truck, but it's got big old rockets instead of wheels. That is cool. That is so cool. It almost looks like it would be in a, I don't know, some kind of cartoon series or some sci-fi franchise or something. I don't know. That looks really cool. Very detailed. That truck looks great. The thruster pods on there look awesome. This part here really worked for that. I like the fact that they're orange there. We've got our big old grill here. Got a warp drive for the diesel. Well, it's a diesel warp drive on this one. You know, you could do that with diesel fuel. Well, maybe. That's cool. What the heck are we looking at here? That's just decorative, isn't it? It's not. Oh, wow. That looks wild. So it's got some emitters. And it looks like a big old thruster going forward there, but really your forward thrusters are actually in the rocket pads down there. Love the LCD on the side there, the Star Trucker. Oh, look at the little detail things, like this little triangle in the corner right there. And some of these rolly wheelie things. That's just cool how it sits on the ground too. Almost looks like it's, I guess it's not. I guess it's all level, but it almost looks like it's jacked up a little bit. What a wild creation. That looks cool. Look at the things up here too, like the little blinders, so you can open and close those, get some sunlight on the inside. And yeah, the cab area looks really cool as well. 4 headlights. Yeah, that's a very nice looking build. Really creative too. I mean, the truck itself, if you would put wheels on it, it would look awesome. Looks like a really detailed truck. Love all the accents and details. The exhaust pipe there and things. Very cool. But it's also a spaceship, and it looks like a spaceship too. So that is a wild design set there. All right, well, let me get aboard. I gotta figure out how exactly I do that yet. I've been kind of like looking around it. I know it has an interior space. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I can come in from the top over here. So let's do that a second here. Just some lights real quick. Ah yeah, right on the inside here. That's cool. Ah, it's a little bigger than I thought it would be on the inside too. So we got a cone chamber right over there, armor locker. Got a trauma station, our main driver's seat over here. A couple boxes on the side. Oh, there's our star for the Star Trucker. Yep, got to have the star. That's kind of like the hood hood emblem. Yeah, like that. I think that's what those are called. Let's see, some boxes, fridge, food processor, constructor, more storage. O2. We got look at the bed in there too. Oh, that's cool. I like how that's done up. Small bed. Yeah, and just pretty much everything. It's wild. Very cool and creative design here. Again, this is kind of neat too with the windows there. You can kind of see like the shades up there. All kinds of little details everywhere to check out on this one. Really cool build. Extremely creative, and really pulled it off nice too. It looks great. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So let's see. Unlock level 15, 58 core, 23 strafing, 23 lift, 33 reverse, 23 down, 6 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks. Does have a detector, 56 minute and 34 second build time. Nothing special. Smidgen of this stuff, but I really don't worry about that stuff very much any longer. Quite easy to obtain, really. CPU wise, it's set at well, it's configured for 9,500 using 7868 of that. So translate to a core 3. So 2 basic CPU cores only. It keeps the cost down quite a bit on it as well. Yeah, awesome looking build, super creative. Yeah, that's just neat. I don't know what to say. That's inspired design here. Certain accents too, like the silver up here. Just, I mean, it really sets it off. This looks amazing as well. Yeah, and the fact that it's a spaceship. Looks like a truck or rig, but yeah, it's yeah, very, very cool. All right, well, anyway, let me power you off a second, and then we're gonna look at a really gigantic creation here. I think I know what this is. So this is the Dozer 2 by JC, and I put this in the terminology of an infiltrator. In other words, this is a very, very micro, small creation designed to go inside of a POI to blow away all the bad guys. And these work. And this one's one of the smallest ones I've seen, actually. So it's trying to be super small. It's got to be able to fit through the hallways and the doorways inside the POI. So you have a lot of limitations on that. And this one's even below those limitations. Like, I think you can get by sort of with like 3 blocks wide with that, but this one's only 2 blocks wide, which makes it easier yet to move around. Does have fuel tank, and we got a generator in there. We got probably ammo box or ammo storage. RCS unit in here. Wow, neither one. I didn't think it would need an RCS in here. And then we got a Gatling gun up on the front. It looks pretty cool too. There's despite the author, I mean, if you build one of these, you hardly can do anything with it, looks wise. But the author managed to make it look pretty cool anyway. With a couple blocks, you could actually add to it. Try to make it as stylish looking as possible with a little light up here and stuff like that. So yeah, when I first started playing the game, I made something kind of like this a long time ago, and I called it the Infiltrator. And it does work. Some POIs better than others, but it definitely does work. It's something you can fly through a door and just start shooting up everything on the inside. And it's pretty effective here. So I am curious on a couple things. So it's general stats here. So I guess, it's not that bad. I thought it would be really super twitchy with that RCS in there, but it's really not too bad. It's extremely agile. So 31 forward, 31 straight, and 31 left, 31 reverse, 31 down. So 31 across the board. A lot of turning speed, roll, and the pitch is up there as well. Just not as much. Got a single Gatling gun, 4 minute, 31 second build time. Super pricey here. Not. Core 1 doesn't use very much of that CPU even available at Core 1. Really, honestly, you just out of block space, you can't add more to it. So then you make it bigger and then it won't work anymore. So yeah, very cool. Very thinking out of the box kind of design here again. And this stuff does work. It's a really cool way to go about doing a lot of things. This can help make going through POIs a lot easier, depending on the POI and things like that. They can still blow you up, so you're not invincible. But let's just last thing. I don't think it's it's not even going to have a It's not going to have Wi-Fi on here, I don't think. I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm not going to see it in the list here. Let me just... Oh, yeah, it does. So we got 281 for ammo storage. Does that have a taxi tank, too? Can't possibly have a shield, could it? No, it's not a shield. Huh. Or maybe it's designed because it's only 2 blocks wide. Maybe you could literally slop a shield right over the other side here. It'd still fit down the hallway. And then you would have a shielded creation. Oh, I wonder if that's what's going on here. That would make sense. That would actually make sense. It would actually explain why it's 2 blocks wide when you can kind of legitimately pull it off with 3 blocks wide. But that would fit shield here, like a 3x4 shield, 2x3 shield. That's cool. That is very cool. It's just something I didn't think about, and it would make sense on why it has protection tank then. You could probably, I'm sure you could pop that shield on there right off the gate, and with the CPU that's already there as well. Yeah, very, very cool build. Again, Dozer 2 by JC. Thinking out of the box there. Alright, so the last creation. Let me get this powered up. This is a remake. Well, I wouldn't say remake. A RE2 modification. This is the Nemesis Cruiser RE2 by Silverbeard. And so this is a RE2 Nemesis Battle Cruiser. So that was a ship I built a very long time ago, before there was any forms of Reforged Eden or even other things. I think when I first built this, it was predating weights and volumes and things like that too. So it's a whole different era on how you built ships back then. And this was a pretty heavy ship. It was a double combat steel layered ship with more in places. Had a lot of thrusters in it, but the smaller types, like the 2x2x4 ones, and not the XL thrusters. And then also it, I think, had other function in the ship, such as a hangar, and I think it had a farming bay, and all that stuff in there. This is really cool to see. Obviously, it's all lights up a whole lot more. I was trying to figure out what I'm actually seeing here. What is that? Is that a new light part? Turn on my light, maybe. I don't know. That's neat though. Again, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna find out though. Industrial floodlight. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, those new, bigger spotlights, basically, that do more light. There's so many modifications. I haven't looked at the original in so long. I don't exactly know what was necessarily done to it. I don't know if like some of these features were there originally or that was added in. Obviously, we got sentry guns in a lot of places. There's some turret mounts. It's got some guns on it. Some guns, obviously, you would add to it after the fact. Probably CPU constraints and things like that. This is cool, though. I love seeing this. Taking a old build like this and getting it like usable again in the game. Got some big launcher positions over here. A lot of this is different. I think a lot of these pipes and things were added in. A lot of different details going on in here. Man, it's been so long since I looked at this. It's a bulky ship. I'm curious. I'm sure the hull materials probably got adjusted a lot as well. But yeah, a lot less thrusters on here. Which you know, if you're gonna take a ship like this and convert it to RE2, the thruster configuration it had on its stock is not good for modern gameplay, even in vanilla. But it worked then. But things are way different now, and these definitely want to go with the drive style thrusters that are bigger and more powerful and better on CPU versus everything else. And yeah, so the author did all that stuff to optimize, and I'm sure I gotta look at the numbers when after this, but I'm sure a lot had to be done to get this thing operational. Is that a legit long-range radar? It is a legit one. Yeah, very, very cool. Looking awesome. All right, let me adjust the lights here. Get aboard. Oh, yes. Wow. I had it so long, but I don't remember the hangar being this big, but I think it was. I think this is probably stock original hangar size. Very cool here. So we got, oh yeah, some of the old school LCDs. Well, not really. I think that's even redone. But I remember back in the day, I think this was before there was projector LCDs when this was built. A while back, so we got a place for a repair console, ammo bay at 320, cool looking LCD for that. Got a ladder. Yeah, ladders weren't in the game when this thing was built. Climb up there. Oh yeah, storage boxes. Oh, this goes out to a side place with a fusion reactor. Holy smokes! Okay, yeah, this ship is meaning some business here, and we got a shield over here. Got some more part upgrade locations. Well, places to get to it, but it kind of looks like you could certainly add in some more stuff here too. Some more general locations. Interesting. So that's all up the ladder, all from the hangar. We got med bay O2 ATM. We got the ATM. That's really cool that they're allowed on CDs now. No reason not to have an ATM unless I don't think they're expensive at all. Upgrade terminal. Yeah, you'd have to operate this in actual gameplay. A lot of that stuff doesn't work in creative. Great terminal. Over here we've got aid station on this side. Their ATM there. Obviously there's an elevator in the back too. Emergency control station. Yep. Okay. I think that was there originally. I think. I don't remember this though. So in here we got yeah, definitely didn't have a universal constructor there. All kinds of stuff off the side here. Deconstructor location, 640k storage, two 640ks. Advanced constructor location. Repair bay, weapon locker, and armor locker. That's really set up nicely. So it's got like all the utilities stuff right along the hangar side. The self-destruct. I think I remember that. That was a, I think the LCD was reworked. But, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had a weird self-destruct button on it that didn't actually work, but it was just kind of fun. I remember, for whatever reason, putting it there. Production doors. I'll keep them open. I like that. Oh, I remember these blocks at the front of the landing pad to get a texture light there. Don't ask me why I remember that, but don't remember some of the other stuff. We got plants. I don't remember the ship ever having plants, but it's got plants now on displays. You gotta get the hangar looking good. The warp drive's up on the top center here. If I remember correctly, when I set this up, it might have had multiple core locations. Again, it was a different time playing this. And then we got our front exit right here. That looks pretty original. All right, yeah, I think this is an original LCD here too. Yep, very cool, very cool. All right, let's go up to the next deck. Number 1. Oh, so we got a farming section over here. I don't remember if it might have had a farm here before. I don't remember though, honestly. A lot of fridges, food processors, really set up for the fancy RE and RE2 larger, easier to harvest grow plots. So I definitely like those a lot better than the standard grow plots. So you can fit, what, 1, 2, 3, so 6, 9 of them. So 9 times 9, well, 81 grow plot locations there. Got grow light switch over there. Got grow room status. That's a new LCD. I don't recall ever doing that before. This looks like the old school LCD. In fact, I don't think it's a projector either. Yeah, it's like the projectors didn't exist. That's cool. So we got a farm. Let's get up to 2 here. And okay, this goes forward and backwards. I do remember some ways did that. Oh, okay. So this used to be where I believe a bunch of generators were, and now it's reutilized for medium shield parts and CPU cores. So we got places for aux cores, 4 auxiliary cores. Got a Pentaxa tank up on the top there. That looks way different to it. The fancy graphic stuff on the inside there. That's been updated as well. Masters. Okay, yeah, and this goes right to the front here. So that's just a hard wall there. And then I think we pass right through the elevator going this way. This I remember. So I had the medical bay over here with all the stuff. And yeah, got the lockers on the side there as well. That was a lot of work, fixing the ship all up to get this going here. But yeah, very cool. Got the secure bridge. Oh, this got dressed up a little bit. Got some much fancier LCD work going on in here. But it did have a secure bridge here before. I believe the layout was similar. But I think I just had like some dotted lines or something, or no LCD at all. I forget. But that looks cool. That looks cool. All the information there. A couple passenger seats. This area was hardened too, I believe. The original build, I think I had combat steel blocks around here. Probably a lot of that was downgraded. And there is, there's a. This is a very heavy ship. Basically, it wouldn't move in today's game, especially in RE or RE2. It was too heavy to actually function any longer. This goes out to the landing pads that are out here. There's a couple of small landing pads on either side. There's another one somewhere up there. Get to that in a little bit. And what do we got here? Okay, so we go up to our up to the bridge there, and then it's still got the lounge. Yeah, I was big at, all these ships had lounges, Persis and this one, and yeah, I was into doing that. Still kind of like to do this on ships and stuff. It is basically a lot of fluff, but there's a legit ATM over here, so it's not all fluff. But yeah, the lounge is kept intact. Okay, and this is the back elevators that go to the hangar, on either side of the hangar there. So just kind of a quick way down, a alternative way down there. I wouldn't call it quick necessarily, but yeah. So lounge is intact. All the original stuff here. I think this is mostly original in this room. So let's get up to the next floor, and we got crew space. Yep, and yep, bathroom back over there. And I think this goes forward as well. This gets us to the that third landing pad, which is over here. All these landing pads are pretty small on the ship. It really wasn't meant to carry around too many things. All right, that's just cool. Kind of like it's cool seeing it updated. It's also kind of like a little bit of a memory lane thing for me, because I do kind of remember parts of this. But man, did like a couple hundred builds now, and this one was done, I don't know how many years ago, like probably 7-8 years ago. So yeah, it's just cool to see. And then we're up to the main bridge over here. This is before I ever thought about, I guess it's got one installed. I don't think I had this in here stock, but this one has a drone bay in it, which makes a lot of sense. I don't think I even thought about drones or that back then. Yeah, very cool build here. Or remake of it. I'm really curious on the specs too. There was a lot of modifications that would have to be done to get this thing remotely close to operational, especially in RE2. This was so far from spec on this modern stuff that would be pretty nuts. But obviously, it's here. It is an RE2 version. You can see the thrusters were very much optimized. And it's they might, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at numbers. All right, so unlock level 25, size class 8, complexity 64, 30 strafing, 60 lift, 60 reverse, 42 down, 14 fuel tanks, 28 oxygen tanks. Got 16 sentry guns on here. It looks like it's largely coming without guns, probably to balance the CPU. But it does have a laser cannon turret and a light cannon turret as well. 15-hour and 49-minute build time. Needs some stuff in here. Got a lot of quantum processors, superconductors. It did have a fusion reactor in here. That is a big chunk of change. Taking a look at its shield, its stock shield strength is 87,365. CPU wise, it's set for 944,000 right now. So it's not that high a CPU. I thought it was going to be over Core 9, but I don't think it's not by a lot. Yeah, Core 11 looks like. So it's got basically your regular setup plus 2 quantums in here. Yeah, about 87,000 on shield. I think we already went over that. Storage. Now the original ship only had cargo boxes. I don't think weights and volumes were in place when this was built. So all this would have to be all new stuff here. So two 320k ammo bays. Got a constructor bay for at 640. Input at 640. Harvest controller 320. I got a loot box and an output, both at 640s over here as well. So yeah, plenty of storage on board. Should have a lot of places for guns and turrets, like all these markings throughout the hull. You're gonna see them all over the place, just all over the place. It also probably has some launcher positions too. Probably like over here. I think the author put some deco stuff in there, but it's kind of like launcher bays and things like that around the ship. Let me just pop in here. Okay, so this is on the front side of the hangar. Oh, that's got plants too. So yeah, it's got better breathing air in it too. I didn't have much in. I don't believe I had much plants before. Might have been the lounge though. But yeah, that is really cool. Let me do one last thing here. I just want to take a look at some hull materials. So we got steel and some combat steel. Again, the original ship was practically entirely built, at least exterior-wise, of combat steel. Did have multiple layers. Oh, we got decoys in here. Check that out. Decoy xenoblocks. Don't recall it having xenoblock before. Decoy thrusters. Decoy generator. So yeah, a lot of that stuff up in the nose of the ship here. Take that front damage, and then we got our farming section back over here. Again, I don't remember if the ship had a farming section before. It might have, but it looks different now. It looks different than it probably used to. Yep, we've been in here too. All right. Well, anyway, that is really cool to see that, and appreciate that, Silverbeard, seeing a new version of the Nemesis that actually can work in RE2. Granted, it would probably need a little more CPU. You definitely want to get some more guns on it, but the hull was, I mean, it's yeah, it's just it's a heavy ship. I mean, it was before. I'm sure it lost a lot of weight because it has to. Some of these thrusters in here too, I believe, are all the way up to the animator thrusters. Okay, it is a lot of ship to move around, so that's cool. And animator thrusters there, and on the sides. That might be what's using a lot of those quantum processors. I noticed it did use a lot of those, and it's not really so much to do with the cores. Well, I don't know, though. I don't know what a quantum processor actually takes. Probably quite a few of those, too. But, yeah, very, very cool build. And that is all the builds for today. Yeah, this is a lot of fun checking all this super cool stuff. And thankfully enough, the Xerox did not come back yet. So maybe they'll get me later on after lunch or something like that for the violation of the ship number 1 there. Breaking all these Xeroxian laws again. Other than that, you all have yourself a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.